Hi there, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dan. Thank you for coming to join me. Hope you're well, hope you're enjoying your running. It's springtime in the UK now and it can be a little bit cold, a little bit rainy, and I wanted to go and do some warm weather training. So I thought actually I will organise a weekend. It's the first time I've ever done any warm weather training, either as an athlete or as a coach. So I just thought, you know what, actually let's go and see if I could organise something, get the athletes to experience it. I can experience it as a coach and learn some stuff along the way. So I thought I'd share with you what we got up to, what I organised, where we stayed, all the arrangements that I made about the training, the sessions that we did, and how it all went. And it's something you might want to copy, something you might want to do in the future. So stick around and I'll tell you all about it. I decided that we would go to Portugal for our warm weather training for the first experience, mainly because I've been there before on holiday. I have a rough idea of where I'm going, what the places are like, and things like that. So I figured it would kind of take a little bit of the pressure off of trying to explore somewhere completely brand new, when there was other factors to put in, like the actual training, the tracks, organising where we were going to stay, and making sure that the weekend was going to flow as a training session or as a training weekend, as opposed to just a holiday weekend. So I figured that would be the easiest place to go. So we got the flight at first thing on Friday morning. So we did a Friday to a Sunday, and the plan was to leave first thing on Friday morning, come back last thing on Sunday night. Mainly because that would then enable us to have, you know, almost 3 full days in the resort, and would make sure that we could get 2 training sessions in, or at least 2 track training sessions in. So my plan was to get a track session in on the Friday afternoon, then on the Saturday we'd go for a long run, possibly a strength or plyometric session on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday we could do another track session before heading home. So trying to maximize the time. My logic was that if you go for 5 days or even 7 days, you know naturally would have to build in some downtime, some recovery days, and those would be, although they'd be enjoyable because I'm sure the athletes would find something to do, they were, from a training perspective, kind of almost wasted days. So I figured actually we could squeeze in the core of the training sessions into a weekend. Featuring in this video is some running, some falling over, some more running, some strength exercises, aggressive seagulls, and some more running. So we got the first flight out 6:30 out of Gatwick to Faro, arriving in Faro about 9:30, picked up the car and then drove to Albufeira, which is about a 40 to 50 minute drive depending on which way you go. We got there pretty well, about 11 o'clock in the morning. And settled in at the hotel. We went to the Brisa Sol Hotel in Albufeira, relatively cheapish hotel, but actually very nice, 4 stars. Had a lot of facilities there, so you've got tennis court, complete with viewing area, squash courts, an outdoor swimming pool. And there was also, it comes with a snack bar and pool tables. These weren't open because we were travelling in March, but looks like a nice little venue. It also had an indoor pool and a gym area as well. Not a massive gym, but would do the job, I figured, for us. So really, really nice hotel. The rooms were absolutely enormous as well. So each room we had came with a twin room, nice little bathroom, decent shower, and then it also had a large seating area, a couple of sofas, TV, and a kitchen area so that we could prepare some breakfast. After settling in and seeing a bit of the local area, the first track session was in the afternoon, so sort of late afternoon, evening time, and it was at the stadium in Albufeira, so only about a mile from where we were staying. To get use of it, I had to email some people in Albufeira. This was it's owned by sort of the local council, and so I had to make a few inquiries there. Turns out though that the track is actually free to use, and you just have to tell them when you're going to use it, except for on Saturdays and Sundays, unfortunately, when the track is closed. I probably should introduce the athletes that we've got here. So this is Lauren, Charlotte and Dylan. Dylan is actually in fact my son, so that makes life a little bit easy and tricky as a coach. And then we've got Lauren and Charlotte, who are sisters, in fact twins, but all three of them compete over 800 metres, which is really handy for me. So this is the first day, first session of the weekend. It was literally chucking it down with rain about 5-10 minutes ago, but amazingly it's turned out nice. So actually we've been very, very lucky. So athletes are now currently doing their warming up just behind me, so they're going through their drills, and then we can get on with the session. So today we've got 10 lots of 200 with a walk back recovery. So this is a session that maybe we would be more attuned to doing in the summer in England, but actually we can start introducing it a little bit earlier because we're in the warm, so that's nice. They won't be standing around too long getting cold on that recovery, which they would be doing if they were back in the UK. Yeah, what you got there, Shah?
My new spikes.
What spikes are they? Woo! Session's halfway in now. Everyone's running really well, but as you can probably tell, it's chucking down with rain now. This is not the warm weather training that we signed up for. However, still in shorts and t-shirts, actually not that cold. A little bit windy maybe, but it's just horrible and rainy and we're getting wet, which is not very nice. And it's probably on the camera now, and this probably isn't going to come out very well, but hey ho, that's what happens when you film in the rain. How are you feeling about the rain?
Not impressed. Yeah, not impressed.
Not impressed. Is it warm though?
Yeah.
Warmish. Ready, go! So day 2 was absolutely chucking it down with rain. Lovely and rainy now. So we're going to head off, get some breakfast, and wait for this rain to clear before we head out for a run, because doing it in this isn't going to be fun at all. So it chucked it down on Saturday morning, which was a bit unfortunate, and we managed to get out for our run on Saturday. We went for about a sort of 5 to 6 mile run, which was really pleasant along the beach. So that was really nice, until we found a large river blocking our way that had obviously part of the outlet from the rainwater that had fallen. So we obviously had a bit of jumping to do. We all made it mostly successfully, except for a small amount of falling over, and then we continued on our run. Unfortunately, due to some dodgy camera work from me, I managed to somehow record all the bits I didn't want to record, and didn't record the bits when I thought I was recording. I must have got out of sync pressing the record button on the GoPro, so didn't really come out very well. But we did make some stops and take some photos of the marina and of the beach as we were going around. So that was it was a really nice run. Then in the afternoon we had a strength session. Just a shortish session, just to help with the athletes with demonstrating how to lift weights safely, comfortably, and because I don't always get a chance to do that. So that was a real big benefit of the weekend, was being able to have that engagement with the athletes, which you don't always get to have when you're just coaching. On Sunday though, we had a glorious morning. We were visited again by our less than friendly seagull, who had become quite more aggressive in terms of wanting in on our little apartment, but we didn't let him in and sent him on his way. So Sunday morning we then had to check out of our hotel, and then we went off for our second track session. So this is the third and final day of our warm weather training, a little experiment to see what it's like. And so this is our second track session of the weekend, and to this one we've come to the Victoria Sports Hotel in Falaisia. It's a 4-lane track, and it's quite popular, I believe, with people that come to Portugal for their training. A lot of people stay in the hotel so that they have the track on site, but as you can see this morning it's pretty quiet. It's only 11:15 in the morning. It is a Sunday, but still was kind of expecting maybe a few more people out. Maybe they've gone to do their Sunday long runs, or maybe it is just quiet for the moment. But we've got a session planned on the track, so looking forward to that one shortly. So today's session that we've got planned is going to be 3 times 600 with a 15-minute recovery. So it's going to be a fast one. The reason why this is being done today is because it's not the sort of session that we can currently do in the UK again. So it's going to be 15 minutes of recovery, sort of active recovery, maybe a little bit of walking, a little bit of light jogging, but it's just going to be a fast session. And because it's warm, it means that we're not going to get too cold hanging around for 15 minutes. So that's why I wanted to pick this one for a bit of warm weather training. So we're going to find out and see exactly where the athletes are at in terms of their current pace, current speed, and their ability to endure that full session, because it is going to be fast and it's going to be quite painful towards the end. So I'm not sure if they know that entirely yet. I think they have an idea, but it's going to bite towards the end. Perfect. 46, 47, 48, 49, perfect. 136, 137, 138, 139. Well done. 47, 48, 49. Let's keep working that. So that was our weekend of warm weather training. I think we all had an absolutely brilliant time. I really enjoyed it as a coach. It was great to see the athletes working hard, great to see them enjoying themselves. Really good fun, and yeah, hopefully something we'll do again. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. Take care. Remember, enjoy your run.